Warka? Warka? I don't know Polish. What's beer review in Polish? Hey everyone, welcome back to Brainmuffin Beer Reviews, and here we have Warka. This is a bright, it says bright from Pilsen and dark roasted. Not the greatest of English on here. This is a magnum hop classic recipe. So magnum hops, okay, we know about that. Fine quality premium beer. Combined species of barley, essentially rich flavor. This is, I don't know what the alcohol is, 6.3%. And this is a Polish beer, and I believe this is the first beer from Poland that I have reviewed. I know I've done some like Lithuania and a couple other former Eastern Bloc countries. And I actually know a guy from Poland who's on ski patrol, and I wish I could remember his name. And anyway, so this is an experiment for me. So Pilsen, that's where Pilsners are from. That's in the Czech Republic, and that is a style of there's a particular malt and certain hops. Ooh, it does smell like a Pilsner though. Holy cow! Oh, wow, there's a roastedness. That is not the color I was expecting, that's for sure. But you can definitely get a roasted malt aroma there. Now this glass is not going to be big enough. I could not find my larger glass, but and it's okay because it has a blue tint. Oh, okay, so it gets darker. It's a little bit more, it got darker as I poured it. It's a dark golden color, I guess. Wow. I'm not familiar. I've never used Magnum hops, so I don't know what they smell like. Wow, that's actually pretty good. It's a little sweet, but very smooth. I'm very impressed. I've had a couple other of those beers from, we've done several of them on here. The effin', was it effin' awesome or something like that, and it was horrible. Now granted, it was 16 point something percent, and it was just mainly to get you drunk. But my goodness, I could imagine having this with a Polska kielbasa. I don't know Polish cuisine very well, but I know they've got some really good sausages, Polish sausage, stuff like that. I think they've got some hearty dishes, kind of not too dissimilar to what you can get in Germany. It's very expressive on the, as I spit, effervescence. Very lively, even though it's hard to see. The carbonation dances around your tongue. It finishes very sweet, and I'm guessing that's from the roasted malt. Dark roasted. Now, for Europeans, this is a dark beer. Now, for Americans, used to well, not the British, obviously, but if you're used to porters and stouts and stuff like that, or maybe Baltic porters, this is nothing. But if you're used to yellow beers, Pilsners and stuff, and I'm spilling on myself, but it is very, very sweet. So it said high quality beer, and I don't know if they mean to be sweet, but it does have some great Pilsner characteristics. The aromas dance around. Even after you drink the beer, you can really smell the Pilsner. That's why I was trying to find a fluted glass, but I have one somewhere. But this is a beer to drink cold. But imagine if you had some good hearty foods, especially with a little bit of paprika, some spice in there, the sweetness is going to counterbalance that pretty well. So this is like, to me, like a stereotypical grilled meats, hearty stews and soups, and maybe a baked chicken, that type of thing. Not a lot of breading, but like good flavor and herbs and paprika especially. I'm going to say paprika over and over again. But man, that is pretty good. And a lot of these beers, I'm not a big fan of a lot of the pale, stinky. So I've had one friend who, and they checked it in on this and they gave it a 4, and I'm going to agree with that. It is a very different beer. It is not, I wouldn't say it's a craft beer necessarily. I don't know. I don't really know much about the Polish brewing industry. I don't know if this is a good one. I just saw it over at Jungle Jim's, and it's like, it's inexpensive. It looks like it might be pretty good. I've been burned by some of these Eastern Bloc countries before. Some of the beers have been kind of horrible, but this one is the best one I've had from the east of Germany, let's say. I've had some, Czech Var, Budvar, that type of stuff, and I got to find that again because I don't remember if I've ever reviewed it. But Warka or Warka. So if you speak Polish, please help me with the pronunciation. But for a beer that's trying to mix some things or trying to do something a little bit different with the roasted malts and the Pilsner background, this I think does a very good job. You get hints of roasted malt, hints of things. Now the head retention isn't great, but part of it might be my glassware here is not the, but it has this nice robustness of kind of a roast, but it's not like a deep, it's just like a hint of roasted malt. And that's what's giving it that coloring, this beautiful dark golden, deep golden color. Hint of malt sweetness on the nose even. Finish is sweet, so it would be a dangerous beer because you're not going to notice that it's over 6%, 6.5% kind of sweet. Definitely have it with a nice hearty meal, type thing. Paprika is especially necessary, especially Hungarian paprika because it's a little spicier. But that's going to mix well. It's going to go well with that sweetness. So I'm going to check it into as a 4. And so what do you think? Have you had anything? Is there anything else from Warka that I need to try? Let me know in the comments below and we'll see if I can find some. Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing and all the likes and retweets, and we will see you. Goodbye. Poland. Oh, okay. So that is right.